match off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially. One
play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle they go. Ellis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way. But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They'll look to throw now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception. It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. From the 22, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a third down. Allen now looks to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, it's Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll try and throw for it here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 61 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Allen going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Ellis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed it.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ellis. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The kick by Sanders is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. And this is going to be Holt. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mark Andrews, 50 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now Allen again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Allen to throw once more. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Allen. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball, and he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end.